speech title is Mentoring is Magical. When a new member joins Toastmasters, there's a lot to learn. Not only the lessons and pathways, but the procedures and the customs of the individual club. Should a member do it alone? Does a member do it alone? Should a member do it alone? Should a Toastmaster read this introduction before they begin? All these questions will be answered today by Marijke Adams in her 5 to 7 minute speech. Mentoring is magical. Please help me welcome Marijke.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you very much. Once you were experienced at your occupation, do you remember starting a new job? You knew the contents of what you needed to do. You knew the work to be done. But you probably didn't know the policies or procedures of the work environment. And maybe not even the simple things about when to go to lunch, or who to go to lunch with, or how to find the bathroom. One of my early jobs was in a corporate office with a typical cubicle maze, and I found myself thinking by the end of the week, I can find the bathrooms, I can find the cafeteria, I can find my way back to my office, I'm good. But if you're fortunate in that environment where you're a little bit lost, you'll have a mentor. You'll find a mentor, someone who will help you figure things out, the way that things are done in that particular environment. The concept of mentoring is not new. It was actually introduced in about the 12th century BC. In Homer's poem, The Odyssey, there was a character named Mentor who provided guidance. The concept has persisted, waxed and waned in popularity, I'm sure. But in the 1970s, the business community suddenly realized, wait a minute, there's tremendous value. This is a vital role that mentors play in the development of corporate executives. That's nice. What about the rest of us? The recognition of the value of mentoring has been trickling down ever since, and I've heard mentoring discussed more in the last 5 years than I have probably in the last 20 years. So we are increasingly using mentoring in the workplace to help our younger, newer people grow and develop, both in their professional capabilities as well as their personal capabilities. There are some definitions. This project is about research, and I was a little bit surprised. Merriam-Webster's definition for a mentor is very brief: trusted counselor or guide. Okay, seems like there should be more than that. Cambridge Dictionary says mentoring is the act or process of helping and giving advice to a less experienced person, usually in a job or in a school. All right, well, I can see that. And I was thinking in my graduate career, I think I was expecting my advisor to be more of a mentor than an advisor, and maybe that's where that relationship went astray. American Psychological Association says a mentor is a coach who provides advice to enhance the mentee's professional performance and development, and a role model and a support system for the mentee. Terms mentee and protege are often used interchangeably. Toastmasters defines it as this: a mentor is an experienced member who provides guidance and support to empower proteges to meet their goals. The most successful mentors have been proteges and often continue to work with the mentors on their own, or mentors of their own, I should say. Understanding the role of the protege is fundamental to being the best mentor you can be. Think about that. Understanding being the protege is important to be a good mentor. After all, where would Luke Skywalker be without Yoda? How could he have done it? Well, in Toastmasters, and I want to focus on Toastmasters today, let's talk about the responsibilities, if you will, for the protege or the mentee. What are their responsibilities? Are they responsible for anything? Think about your experience when you first joined Toastmaster. I'm assuming you all had a mentor. I could be mistaken. Some people decline a mentor. That's okay. I think they're missing out, but that's okay. So a mentee should be eager to learn. What's the point of being here if you're not interested in learning? They should be receptive to feedback and open to feedback. They're not going to learn if they don't incorporate or listen to other people's perspectives. They need to be open to new ideas also. You may think, the mentee may think, I have these 3 choices, and the mentor may come in and say, you actually have a couple more, maybe you haven't thought of them yet. They should also be loyal and keep confidences. In a productive mentoring relationship, you might have situations where the mentor will confide personal stories to illustrate and help lead. Those stories should not be shared without permission. And grateful. Mentors are volunteering their time, so be respectful, be grateful. So this is the responsibilities of the mentees. What about the responsibility of the mentors? General requirements for being a good mentor are, first of all, be available. Second, be knowledgeable. In the Toastmasters mentoring program, in my reading for this, they require that a Toastmasters mentor have completed an entire path in order to be confirmed as a mentor. Haven't been usually that rigorous in our club about choosing mentors with that much experience, but there's some truth in that. Also, as a mentor, be patient, be sensitive, be respectful. This is not, I know everything and I'm going to teach you how to do it right. It doesn't work that way. This club knows it, we all do it, we keep coaching each other all the time because I don't think I've ever heard a perfect speech or seen a perfect performance. There's always room for improvement. And listen, it's not just about talking, it's also about listening. Particularly when you're mentoring a new member, you want to sit with them and help them explain procedures as you go through the meeting. You want to orient them to the club customs. This is how we do this is how this is, for example, we don't call it speech evaluation. I'm going to be coached later, not evaluated. So that's one of our club customs. And help with speeches and other assignments as the mentee requests. But there's one more key that we don't usually talk about, and that's that mentoring is not just for new members. More experienced mentors may need mentoring also. They may be wanting to do a project in an area they have no expertise in. A talk on sales, how to create a podcast or some sort of online social media. And I know those projects are out in Pathways, and I'm not looking forward to doing them because I don't do that stuff. I will probably need a mentor when I get there. So in closing, I want to share something I found from the Grand Valley State University in Allendale, Michigan, a description of mentoring that I think really holds true. Mentoring is a reciprocal learning relationship which a mentor and mentee agree to in a partnership where they work collaboratively toward the achievement of mutually defined goals that will develop a mentee's skills, abilities, knowledge, and/or thinking. It's a reciprocal relationship. Both parties learn, both parties grow. Keep that in mind as you go forward. Be a good mentee, be a good mentor. Thrive and grow. Madam Toastmaster.